WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
Coming to you from Metropolis, New York's very own Expos Stadium, aka Nationals Park, W.O.N Sports presents Game 2 of the National League Championship Series between the Metropolis Expos and the Brooklyn Dodgers. The Expos lead the series 1-0. Good evening, everybody. This is yours truly, Rios, coming to you here from Metropolis, New York. What a game we had last night. A 10-8 victory for the Expos. They won it in dramatic fashion to take a 1-0 lead in this series. And lots of things to look forward to tomorrow. Actually make it tonight for a Game 2 situation. Can the Dodgers rebound after a tough loss yesterday? We shall find out in a moment's notice. We have a good one for you. Expos and Dodgers, game number 2 of the N.L.C.S. coming up right after this message. Stay with us.
First place Falcons settle for dried out chicken? No! Or no taste chicken? No! We got it right. I got it right. Sweet chicken done right. The taste that says in just one bite. It's the one and only Kentucky Fried Chicken. We got it right. Sweet chicken done right.
Nobody does chicken like we do with the Colonel's secret blend of herbs and spices. It's finger-licking good.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, they do chicken right.
You're looking at Nationals Park here in Metropolis, New York. Game number 2 between the Brooklyn Dodgers and the Metropolis Expos. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios. Bring you the play-by-play of tonight's contest, and what a contest we had yesterday. You think Game 1 of the N.L.C.S. was something, and Game 1 of the A.L.C.S. was something. What will Game 2 of the N.L.C.S. bring? We shall see. Meanwhile, the Expos are taking the field. Your starting pitchers for tonight. Vida Blue will be on the mound for the Expos. And Hyun-Jin Yu will be on the mound for the Brooklyn Dodgers. There's Dave Roberts, and here's his Dodger lineup, and boy, is it power-packed. Leading off with Tony Gwynn, Turner, Bellinger, Ruth, Seager, Puig, Kemp, Grandal, and Yu. On the mound for the Expos, as we told you, is Vida Blue, and so far in the postseason 1-0, but his ERA is way up there in the rainbows at 7.71. Expos lead the series 1-0, but boy, it was not easy. Dodgers gave them a run of their money from inning number 1 to inning number 9. The outfield for the Expos looks like this. Vladimir, Bryce, Dawson. The infield, Ozzie, Murphy, Stargell, Brett. And catching the balls and strikes, the kid, Gary Carter. Another sought-out crowd here at the home of the Expos. And Tony Gwynn leads off, hitting at .500 with no home runs and 1 run batted in. Left-handed batter, Hall of Famer for the great late Tony Gwynn. First pitch by Blue on the way. High fly ball in the air to left field. Back is the outfielder on the warning track. And just like that, there's your first out on a fly ball. Here's Justin Turner hitting at .412 with 3 home runs and 9 runs batted. He hit a 2-run homer last night in Game 1. I believe he went 3 for 5 in last night's game. Up the middle, he's on with his first hit and the first hit of the ball game for the Dodgers. Well, here's Cody Bellinger, who's not playing in first base. He's playing second base tonight. Talked to Dave Roberts before the game. He said, we're going to have him play every day, no matter what position. He went 2 for 5 last night with 2 home runs. They were monster shots. Let's just put it into perspective. A total of 3 RBIs driven in, a 2-run shot, and hit a solo shot last night. Here he is with a man at first and one down. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. Takes a strike right down the pipe. 0-1. The umpires for today, Bowler is calling the balls and strikes. Johnson at third, Kingsley at first, and Simmons at second. That's your umpire crew. Short lead for Turner at first. The 0-1. High fly ball into center field. Right there is Harper. He's under this one. He'll make the catch for the first out. Make it the second out of the first inning. Turner retreats back to first. Babe Ruth at the plate, hitting at .471 with 2 home runs and a couple of runs batted in so far in the postseason. Two outs, one on. The pitch to the Babe, way down low outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One on the route. On the ground is second. Murphy's got it. Side retired. 1 hit on man is stranded. Middle of the first. Dodgers nothing. Expos coming to bat. Your starting lineup for the Expos looks like this. You have Ozzie Smith, Murphy, Harper, Guerrero, Stargell, Dawson, Carter, Brett, and Blue. On the mound is Rios, who we told you, 12-game winner today in an injury-plagued season, a rough season. His ERA at 5.05. Getting his first postseason start of 2018. Did not get a chance to pitch in the division series. The defense for Brooklyn looks like this. In the outfield, you have Ruth, Kemp, and Gwynn. Infield is Seager, Bellinger, Puig, and Turner catching the balls and strikes. Grandal, and no, that was not a mistype, folks. Puig is playing first. They want to get everybody hot with the bat into the lineup, and a way to do it is change the defense up. Mind you, there's no DH in the National League. Ozzie Smith, with a big night last night, steps in and begins the first inning. Batting on the right side, and he's got himself a base hit in the left field. Well, that'll bring up Daniel Murphy. 238 average, 1 home run, and 3 runs batted in. Man's at first, nobody out. There's Bryce Harper. You're the hero of last night's game with a walk-off home run. Murphy went too far, strike 1. Murphy against Ryu, a little bit successful. He does have 2 strikeouts under him. The 0-1 underway, line foul, 0-2. The 0-2 underway, hammered down the left field line. That's pushing foul toward the corner. It's caught by Tony Gwynn for out number 1. Speed in the outfield. Now bring up Bryce Harper, the hero of last night's game, with a walk-off home run. One out delivery to Bryce. There for a strike, going 1 on the curveball. Here it is on replay. Bingo. The 0-1. High fly ball, well in the left center. Back is the outfielder, Kemp, looking up at the wall, it's gone! So long for Wally's done it again! Bryce Harper strikes first, and the Expos lead 2-0. Second night in a row, it's an opposite field jolt. And this one just got over the fence into the red zone seats. Metropolis on top, 2-0. And now here's Vladimir Guerrero.
Right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
1 out, 2 runs in, nobody on base. Swung on, and here it goes. Long drive. Bring out the tape measure. More than one solo farewell. Back to back. Vladimir Guerrero with an absolute tattoo shot into left field. It's 3-0 Expos. Back to back goes Metropolis. And that will make Superman and Supergirl proud. That was an absolute bomb into left field. And he knew it immediately. My, oh my. So it's a 3-0 Metropolis lead, and now the batter is Willie Stargell. 1 out and 3 runs in for the Expos here in this contest. Takes a strike, 0-1. Well, if you saw earlier today, the Metropolis Mariners beating the White Sox barely by 1 in a contest which, I mean, unbelievable. And the Mariners escaped. 0-1. Fouled away, now it's 0-2 on Stargell, the former White Sox. Tough loss for the White Sox here. A lot of pressure on them to go all the way, but taking off a very tough Mariners team. And they showed that last night. And how about, earlier today in Burns. Jim Edmonds. A grand slam and a home run. Just, what a season for the big man. Stargell lines it to first, please, got it, 2 outs. And mind you, Stargell, everybody thought Edmonds was going to have a low year, a down year after being traded from the White Sox. No, he had 35 home runs for the M's. And then 2 big ones last night, which contributed to the Mariners winning the game, I should say earlier tonight, that contributed to the Mariners winning game number 1. So the M's lead the Sox 1-0 in the ALCS game number 1. Meanwhile, Dawson pops it up in the first base side. Yasiel Puig is under this one. Oh! Close, and he got it. Side retired, almost a disaster. But the Expos scored 3 runs, a 2-run shot by Harper, and a bomb by Guerrero. End of 1. 3-0 Expos. Well, Corey Seager will lead off here in the top of the 2nd inning. Corey went 2 for 5 last night for Brooklyn. Vida Blue nursing a 3-run lead for his Expos. First pitch to Corey on the ground, base hit in the left center, and the Dodgers have another leadoff hit. Last night we had a back-and-forth contest in Game 1 in the N.L.C.S. Tonight, a classic back-and-forth contest in Game 1 of the ALCS. Right now this game is starting in a bad side for the Dodgers, down 3-0, but with their offense, that could change with 1 swing. Yasiel Puig is the batter with a man at first. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. 3-0 deficit for the Dodgers. Vida Blue with the first pitch to Puig, down low, 1-0. We'll have Game 2 of the ALCS for you tomorrow here on WON 9. Sox and M's. M's lead the series 1-0. The 1-0. Way out in front and way down low, 1-1. The 1-1. Puig lips one into deep right field. That ball is going to be caught by the right fielder Guerrero. There's one down. Coming up by Matt Kemp. One out, one on. 3-0. Expos lead. The pitch on the way. He was aiming for deep left field on that swing. 0-1. Right of blue. What a pickup by the Expos. And here he is in the postseason. Nursing a 3-0 lead for his club. The 0-1. 0-2 now on Kemp. Nothing in 2 on Matthew. The 0-2 by Blue. High fly ball into center field. Coming on is Hopper. He's onto this one. Makes the catch. Out number 2. Runner goes back to first base. There's your bracket of what is happening today. You know the Expos lead the Dodgers 1-0, while the Mariners lead the Sox 1-0. Yasmani Grandal at the plate. Switch hitter batting left-handed, make it right-handed here today. Man's at first, 2 outs, 3-0 Expos in game number 2 of the N.L.C.S. We're in the second inning. Grandal rips one deep down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit and could possibly score the first run of the game. They won't, as Grandal is safe at second. It's a double. Second and third, 2 outs, and the potential tying run is coming for the Dodgers. And it's the pitcher spot. Ryu, a big right-handed batter. Don't know much about him hitting. He could hit, no question. Big spot for you here. Line drive into right field. That's going to be a base hit. And a run will score. And the Dodgers are on the board with an RBI single by Ryu. 3-1, Expos lead. How about that? He helps his own cause and puts the Dodgers on the board and puts them within 2 runs. I'll bring up Tony Gwynn. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, 3-1, Expos lead. The pitch by Blue is high, 1-0. Three to 1, Expos lead. 1-0 is the count on Gwynn. The 1-0. Fouled away, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch by Blue, there for a strike. The 1-2 is the count. And his crowd here at Expos Park on his feet, waving the red rally towels. 1-2 is the count. The pitch on the way, up the middle. They're going to get the out. Good play by the Wizards, side retired. But the Dodgers do get a run. They strand 2 runners, though. And in the middle of the second of game 2 of the NLCS, Expos 3, Dodgers 1. Well, Gary Carter steps in now. 3 home runs, 4 runs batted in this postseason. And a 2-run lead, a 2-run ball game for the Expos here in game number 2. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Expos lead 3-1. Ryu back on the mound. Helped his own cause with an RBI single. Back in the top of this inning. There's a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on the kid. The 0-2 delivery, and Rios strikes out Gary. 1 down.
Batting 8th, third baseman, George Brett.
I'll bring up George Brett, and look at this. So this has to be possibly the slowest slow motion replay we have seen. Rio does not rush well. He does not pitch that fast. He is like a human rain delay, if that's the right word to say. George Brett is at the plate, as you see on your screen. First pitch, strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Nothing and 1 is the count. The pitch coming. Line drive into left center field. That's going to dunk in front of Kemp into center. He's on with a single. Brett is. And the pitcher spot is lurking right now. Vida Blue is at the plate now. 1 out, 1 on. Shows bunt, strike 1. Well, so far, this is his first at bat in the NLCS. Really no stats to show. Shows bunt and pops it up. It's caught by the pitcher, Ryu. 2 down and awful at bat for Vida.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
We gotta bring up Ozzie Smith, the Wizard. Still batting on the right side. And the mascot for the Expos going crazy here, as you see. 2-out delivery to Ozzie is a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Lined into right field, that's going to be problems. That ball is going to go all the way to the wall. Off the wall to go. They played it poorly. Rounding third and heading for home is the batter. The ball is trickled around. A run scores. It's 4-1 Expos.
Now batting, second baseman.
George Brett scored all the way from first. Babe just absolutely botched that ball. And now bring up Daniel Murphy with a man in third and 2 outs here in this inning. In the dead center field, back is Metcalf, watching it fly over the fence. So long, farewell. 2-run homer for Daniel Murphy. His second home run of this series. It's 6-1, Expos lead. And the game's starting to get away from the Brooklyn Dodgers. Last night it was a different story. Dodgers showed some offensive power, almost won the game until Bryce Harper broke their hearts. And speaking of Bryce Harper, he hit a home run earlier in the game to put the Expos on the board first. A 2-run homer the opposite way to left center. And here he is at the plate again. Ryu trying to get that elusive third out of the inning. He's ahead now 0-1. The 0-1. Line right to Puig, side retire. But a few more runs come on the board for the Expos. 2 of them off the bat of Daniel Murphy. End of 2 of Game 2 of the NLCS. Expos 6, Dodgers 1. Oh, Justin Turner 1 for 1 with a single in the first inning. He'll lead off. Dodgers have been quiet offensively. Their big threat was the last inning, but only got 1 run across it. Facing a tough customer, Vida Blue at the moment. Justin lines it over the head of the second baseman Murphy into right field. The red-headed kid on his way to second base. He's got himself a leadoff double to begin the top of the third of Game 2 of the NLCS.
Second baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Helping up Cody Bellinger. Bellinger, left-handed batter, hit 2 home runs last night. 6-1, Expos lead. Bellinger belts one into left field. It's going to be caught by the outfielder. Justin takes his time and goes back to second. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Babe Ruth.
I'll bring up Babe Ruth. Ruth 0 for 1, grounded out back in the first inning. Big power hitter, cleanup batter for Brooklyn right now. Boy, they could use a big one out of him. Man's at second, 1 down. 6-1, Expos lead Brooklyn. 0-1. Nothing in 1 is the count. The 0-1. Not even close to his own universe, 0-2. Well, Vida has the number of the Dodgers, apparently, because they just absolutely look so bad in these at-bats. Still early in the ballgame. Once we could change it, but so far, not impressive. Will strikes out on a high 4-seam fastball. He's retired, 2 outs.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager now the batter. We take a look at the Pete sequence between Blue and Root. So here's Corey. 2 outs, 2 on, 6-1. Expos lead. Dodgers offense a little bit anemic. Up the middle, base hit in the center. Let's see if they'll score that run. They're going to bring him home. Here comes the throw home. It is not in time. And the Dodgers now make it a 6-2 ball game.
The batter, first baseman, N.L.C.S.
How about that? So Corey Seager bringing in a run with a seeing eye single to center. And Justin Turner scoring all the way from second. Now here's Yasiel Puig with a man at first and 2 outs and a run in for Brooklyn. 0-1. Oh, 1, 2 outs. Man's at first. The pitch to Yasiel. On the ground to second. Shortstop. They get the out at second. Side retire. But the Dodgers do get a run. And in the middle of the inning, the 6-2 Expos lead.
Leading off for the Nationals, right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Well, Vladimir Guerrero hit a tape measure shot early in the ball game, deep into the seats in left field. He'll lead off here in this inning with his club up by 4 runs. Bottom of the third, 6-2 Expos lead. They're leading this series 1-0. And leading this game 6-2. Now it's 0-2 on Guerrero. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away again. The stretch. The 0-2. Hit well to right center. Goodbye. And bring out another pack of a tape measure. So long, farewell. Second deck. Second tape measure job delivered by Guerrero. It's 7-2 Metropolis. That is one of the longest home runs we've seen hit in that direction this season. And he got all of that one. No doubt about it. Off the bat of Vladimir. 7-2. Bring up Willie Stargell, and now it's back to a 5-run deficit for Brooklyn. Stargell swings and misses 0-1. Game's starting to slip away from the Dodgers' hands right now. We're only in the third, but it's a 5-run lead, and the Dodger offense a little bit anemic. They've only been able to scratch out 2 runs against Vida Blue. Meanwhile, the Expos having their way with Rios. High pop up in the shallow right. Babe Ruth under this one will make the catch for the first out of the 3rd inning.
The left fielder, number 10, Andre Dawson.
Andre Dawson, the batter, 0 for 1, popped out back in the 1st inning. One-out delivery to Andre, ripped down the right field line. Root going there under this one, makes the catch for out number 2. Harry Carter, 0 for 1, struck out back in the 2nd inning. He's on now with 2 outs. 1 run in, thanks to Vladimir Guerrero's 2nd deck shot. It's 7-2 Expos here in the 3rd. High fly ball in the center. Matt Kemp going back there. He's under this one. He makes the catch, side retired. But the Expos get 1 run off the bat of Vladimir Guerrero, a 2nd deck tape measure bomb. Into 3. Expos 7, Dodgers 2. Well, Matt Kemp, who made the 3rd out catch in the last inning, will step in to begin the 4th inning. A lot of work to do for Brooklyn. They're down 7-2 against the Metropolis Expos. Yours truly, John Rios. I'd like to join us for Game 2 of the N.L.C.S. on MLB The Show here on W.O.N. Sports. 2 great playoff games, or shall we say 4 exciting playoff games we brought to you in a row as Kemp hits one to deep right field. That ball is carrying a long way. It is off the wall. Kemp thought it was a home run, held up at first. No matter, he's got himself a double. I think everybody thought that ball was going to go over the fence. It didn't. And Kemp is on with a leadoff double, and Grandal will come in now to bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Yasmani, 1 for 1 here today. Kemp at 2nd base. Nobody out here in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Rios is lurking on deck. Has driven in the first run of the ball game earlier today with a right field shot, a base hit over the head of Murphy. Grandal behind, 0-2. The pitch by Blue. Into right field, that could bring in another run. That ball is off the wall. Kemp will easily score. Grandal on his way to 2nd. He's going to be dead. 7-3 with 1 down now, and here's Rios. Grandal got a little bit too greedy. And here is Rios. You know, that out at 2nd could be a big one. Inside, 1-0. The 1-0 underway. Hammered on the ground to 2nd. Murphy.
He's out.
To Stargell, 2 outs.
Now batting. Left fielder, Tony.
Now bring up Tony Gwynn. Two outs. Base is empty. A run is in. 5-run deficit for Brooklyn. And that's going to be a ground ball to Murphy. Side retired. Dodgers do get a run. Middle of the 4th of Game 2 of the N.L.C.S. It's the Expos 7 and the Dodgers 3. Now here's George Brett, who singled and scored a run.
Third baseman.
He leads off here in the bottom of the 4th with his team up 7-3. Line drive into right field. Coming on is the right fielder. Going back there. Makes the running catch. That's Babe Ruth. Metcalf was way out in left field. No chance for him to make the catch. Ruth did it. And there's one down for Vita Blue. Ground ball to the shortstop. Oh, it's booted by Puig. And Blue is safe at first. That's an E3.
Shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And now bring up Ozzie Smith. The infield is in, the outfield is normal right now for the Dodgers defense. Fouled away, strike one. Rio going for that cutter, and it's going to work possibly. Oh, it threw him off the bag. Everybody's safe, and Puig boots the ball again. Could be 2 errors in one. Wow. He should have tagged the runner. He didn't. Well, Bellinger's just asleep on that. Should have been an inning-ending double play. Instead, the inning continues. Murphy at the plate. He swings and misses, strike one. A chance to avoid Murphy and Harper. Both have gone deep tonight, and that's not going to happen right now. And that's a high fly ball into center. Kemp going back to the wall. It's gone. Home run number 2 in this game for Daniel Murphy, a 3-run shot. And that may have put the nail in the coffin for the Dodgers in this game. Expos lead 10-3. Two errors are going to haunt the Dodgers big time. They're going to need a huge comeback to come back from the dead in this one. And Rio now is just all over the place. Those 2 errors seem to have opened the floodgates here. Bryce Harper started the scoring in this ball game, had a 2-run homer earlier today. 1 out, bases cleared, a ton of runs have come in for the Expos. There's a strike, 1-1 on Harper. Still plenty of ball game, but the Dodgers just absolutely look dead. Defensively and offensively after the tremendous night they had despite losing. There's just no energy. There she goes. Goodbye, baseball. Back-to-back on the Expos. So long, farewell. Upper tank time. It's now 11-3 Expos. Bryce Harper at home run number 2 in the game, and his 3rd in his series alone. No energy by the Dodgers. It's like everything is lost offensively and now defensively. And now Ryu just gives up a golf ball and Bryce destroys it into right. Another long home run hit by the Expos. And here's Guerrero, who has 2 long bombs in this contest. He fouls it away 0-1. There is action in the Dodger bullpen, just to let you folks know, as Rio has appeared to lose everything. He has been hammered hard all over the place, and his club is down 11-3. And game number 2 of the N.L.C.S. are a few innings away from falling to a 2-0 hole as Vladimir Guerrero strikes out looking. He does not like the call. He walks disgusted back into the dugout. That's out number 2.
Willie Stargell.
Bring up Willie Stargell here. Rio just slow as molasses right now, trying to get the signs from Grandal. Not making it easier on himself. He fouls it away. Strike one, Stargell does. It's an ugly, ugly game for the Dodgers. Who would have ever thought they would come out like this? A lack of energy, a lack of anything. The 0-1. Into left center, base hit. The onslaught continues. With 2 outs here in the 4th inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre Dawson.
Andre Dawson now the batter. Takes a strike, 0-1. 11-3, Expos lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Dawson 0 for 2, flew out and popped out his last time up. Dodgers trying to get that elusive 3rd out before more damage is done. Rio ahead now 0-2 on Dawson. And that will not do the job. Base hit into right field. Could score another run. Let's see. Here comes the throw by Root. They cut it off. Puig lets the run score. It's now 12-3, Expos lead. And now this game is becoming a laugher. Faster than the speeding bullet, to use a Supergirl term. This game just absolutely has no energy because the Dodgers are just barking it up. To the foul ground side. Puig can't get to it. And he showed no effort of leaping to get it. Well, he's going to get barked on by Dave Welbert for that. No effort at all to even come up with that ball. 0-2, and it could cost the Dodgers if they can't get out of this inning and get Carter out. 12-3 Expos. What a difference a day makes. And, you know, we've heard questions about Rios' spot in this Dodger rotation. He has not had a good season. A 12-game winning season, but he's just not been himself since the injury. Popped up in the shallow right center. Matt Kemp is there. Side retired, but the onslaught has buried the Dodgers. They're down 12-3 against the Expos, the game number 2 of the N.L.C.S. We're at the end of 4. Well, Justin Turner will come in to bat for the Dodgers as we begin the top of the 5th inning of game number 2 of the N.L.C.S. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios. Glad you joined us here on W.O.N Sports. Not the best playoff game, no question about it, unless the Dodgers come alive here, and they have a long way to go. High drive in a dead center. There's one that will make noise. A long home run for the red-headed kid, Justin Turner. So long, farewell. A bomb the dead center, and the Dodgers have their first home run of the ball game. It's 12-4 Expos. He was sitting dead red and deposited it into center, and the Dodgers get a run back. Well, no doubt about this one off the bat of Justin Turner. Look where it landed. Way back into center. Now bring up Corey Bellinger, who had a bad error in the infield. That's inexperience at second base, folks. No question about it. He was aiming for the upper deck on that one, 0-1. Bellinger 0 for 2, a tough night after a tremendous night last night, despite Brooklyn losing. He's behind 0-1. Oh, 0-2 now on Cody. The 0-2. Cody strikes out. He falls to 0-3 here today. Still a couple at bats, but so far not a good contest for Corey Bellinger. Babe Ruth, the batter, he's had a tough night too. And a tough series. Had a couple of Bates hits here and there last night. Has had trouble in right field. Dodgers get 1 run back, but they need some runners on base at the moment. In a game which has no energy at all because the Dodgers just woofing it right now. Strike taken.
0-1's the count.
And those 2 errors show how bad the Dodgers have played defensively and offensively. Ruth behind 0-1 against Vida Blue has been sensational. The 0-1. Here's a drive high and deep to left field. Back is the outfielder Dawson going back. He's right there. He makes the catch. We're out number 2.
The batter, number 5. Corey Seager.
Well, Corey Seager will now step in. 2 outs, a run is in on the home run by Justin Turner. That's been it. Bases empty, 2 outs here in the 5th. The pitch by Vida Blue on the ground, base hit in the right center. Seager's on with a hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig now the batter, who had a big error at first base, which prolonged and opened the floodgates for the Expos to score. And, well, that's the story. 2 outs, 1 on. A run is in for Puig, who just looks at a strike. The 0-1. 0-2. Nothing in 2 is the count on Yasiel Puig. And the pitch coming. Into center field. Will that fall in? It will. Base hit into center. Yasiel moves to first, while Seager moves to second base. And the Dodgers have first and second occupied and 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Will that get the Dodgers going? Matt Kemp is the batter. 2 on, 2 outs. 12-4 is the score. The pitch on the way. Hammered into center field. Coming on is Bryce Harper. Side retired. The Dodgers' biggest threat ends in a thud. We're halfway through a game 2 of the NLCS. It's the Expos 12 and the Dodgers 4. We're now going to pause for station identification.
This is J.C. Penney's $10 dress shirt. It's made of silky, smooth Ultressa polyester, a fabric many $14 shirts are made of. It has a special collar that feels soft but stays in shape, a feature many $16 shirts have. It has 7 buttons instead of 6, so that it won't pop open at the waist, a feature some $20 shirts don't even have. The J.C. Penney $10 dress shirt, probably one of the most expensively made $10 dress shirts in America.
Some banks give you hundreds of locations where you can get cash. Citibank gives you hundreds of locations where you can get banking. Not just cash, real banking. Make deposits and loan payments, transfer money between accounts, even pay Citibank Visa and MasterCard bills. 55 different transactions at hundreds of locations, 24 hours a day. Where you live, where you work, or both. Citibank. When, where, and how to succeed.
Hello, this is Universal City Studios, where we're filming Dragnet. I'd like to take just a minute to talk to those of you who will soon be 65 about signing up for your Medicare benefits under Social Security. Now, it's very important that you go into your Social Security office 2 or 3 months before your 65th birthday, regardless of whether you plan to retire or whether you want to continue working for a while. If you wait until you're already 65 to apply for Medicare, you will have lost some of the protection provided by this health insurance. The time to sign up is before you're 65, not after. Now, if you have a question about Medicare or about any of the other Social Security benefits, write, phone, or visit the Social Security office in your community. The people there will be glad to help you.
Leading off second. Third baseman, George Brett.
Back at Nationals Park while George Brett is at the plate, Ross Stripling, who had himself quite a night last night, despite taking the loss, is on the mound for the Dodgers. And at a moment too soon, just a rotten, awful inning and game for Rios. As that's popped up in the dead center, Matt Kemp turns around and makes the catch for out number 1.
Pitcher, number
Ross, the big
35.
player in last night's game. This guy wasn't tonight. Boy, was he awful. Ross was fantastic last night. Although surrendering the home run to Bryce, but he kept the team, the Dodgers, in the game until they lost. Vida Blue fouls it away, strike 1. This director of mine just scared the crap out of me. Standing behind me, feeling dragon breath on my back. That's absolutely messed up, Ricky. And yes, that's the guy's name you see on the Supergirl films we do. Oh, 0-2 is the count. Right away, strike number 2 remains. The 0-2 underway. A line drive to short. 2 outs.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Oh my God. Ozzie Smith, the batter. Fouls it away, strike 1. That's the worst bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich I have smelled in my life. Nothing in 2 is the count. The pitch to Ozzie up the middle, base hit. If these headphones were long enough to go out the booth to call a game, I would do that. Right now we're stuck in a smelly thunderstorm. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, something's wrong with you. Here's Daniel Murphy. Cracks one over the bag into right field. First and second, third, 2 outs. And the Expos are threatening again. Nothing that Puig could do. And now here's Bryce Harper, who has hit 2 home runs tonight. And Vladimir Guerrero on deck. Strike taken on the slider, 0-1. Could be the last year we see Harper in an Expos uniform. You know the story about him. Possibly leaving the Expos for another team. He's behind 0-2. And Ross just a strike away from getting out of this inning. And a ground ball foul. Hammer to right, and he's got his 3rd home run of the game. Unbelievable. So long, farewell. Three-run shot. It's 15-4, Expos lead. Have a night, Bryce Harper. His 4th home run of this series total. A Dodger killer indeed. No doubt about that one. And that may seal the deal for the Dodgers in this contest. Wow. He knew it too. The only question was how far. Dodgers so close to getting their 3rd out, and they can't get this one yet. Guerrero is safe at first on the single. Boy, this game has just gotten way out of hand if you're a Dodger guy. And Willie Stargell's the batter. So Rios was awful, and now Ross has surrendered a 3-run homer to Bryce, and now he just can't get the 3rd out. There's a strike, 0-1.
0-1.
A game which is right now not even close unless the Dodgers turn on the magic and come from behind. The 0-1 ripped down the right field line. Fair ball. And Root plays it poorly, and that's going to cost the Dodgers another run. Boy, we have seen some crappy defense delivered by the Brooklyn Dodgers. They're now down 16-4.
The left fielder, number 10, Andre Dawson.
Dawson takes a strike. There is action in the Dodger bullpen, just to let you know. Oh boy, I don't know if there's anything that can save this ball game if you're a Dodger guy. Down the line, but foul. So we brought you 4 consecutive classics, and we could be giving you a dud here if the Expos hold on. Into right center, nobody's there to get to the ball. Root and Kemps are falling asleep. Another one scores. It's 17-4. That should have been out number 3. Miscommunication between the Babe and Matt. And Gary Carter swings and misses 0-1. An old saying, tomorrow's another day, as Carter just absolutely tattoos one. And 2 more on the board. So long, farewell. It's 19-4, and the Dodgers still cannot get the 3rd out of this inning. Expos absolutely destroying the Dodgers in this contest. And are just, 4 innings away, or 3.5 away, or 4.5 away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead. George Brett, the batter. Fouls it away, strike 1. Dodgers still trying to get out number 3. The 0-1. Fouled away, strike 2. Hold to delivery. Pulled down the left field line, but foul. We'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. Line to left field, another hit. And the Dodgers still can't get out number 3. I mean, this is getting to be a joke right now. Vida Blue, the batter. The pitch by Ross. Strike. or whatever kind of Gatorade Ross was drinking yesterday. Apparently he didn't drink any today. He's ahead 0-2 on Vita Blue. He has thrown 28 pitches in this game. And a couple of them have left the ballpark. It's finally happened. The Dodgers have out number 3. And a 5. Expos 19. Dodgers 4. Yasmani Grandal, the batter, to lead off here in the top of the 6th inning. His Dodgers are down by a pizza pie. Or shall I say 2.5 pizza pies. That's how bad this game is. 19-4 is the score. And a ground line drive catch by the shortstop. My director, Ricky Reyes, is looking at me like I have taken something before the game. You could be right.
Your attention, please.
Coming off an unbelievable Game 1 ALCS to now call this game, which has turned out to be a huge blowout, which I don't think anybody expected at the last night's Classic. Yet, it's a blowout, unless the Dodgers come alive and score some runs. It will not happen. 2 outs in this inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn, the batter now. He's 0 for 3. Ball taken, 1-0. Gwynn now 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. Gwynn hits it in the air. Well to left field. That ball is going to be over the fence and gone. A home run for Tony Gwynn. And it's a 19-5 Expos lead. Here's Justin Turner with a long center field bomb. His last time up against Blue. He takes the ball down low, 1-0. There's a long drive into left field, and Justin Turner goes deep for the second time. So long, farewell. Back-to-back on the Dodgers is now 19-6 Expos. Another long shot by Justin here. Still a lot of work to do for Brooklyn here in this contest. But can these 2 home runs let a spark for Brooklyn? We shall see. They are down still by a ton. The batter now is Corey Bellinger. 19-6 is the score in favor of the Expos. And Bellinger hits it high to left field. That ball is carrying a long way. On the warning track is Andre. Side retired, but the Dodgers go back-to-back and belly-to-belly. Middle of the 5th, halfway through. 19-6 Expos lead. We're not going to pause for station identification.
Your attention, please. Now
Adam Libator will lead off and pitch for the Dodgers out of the bullpen. hoping to keep the Expos from scoring any more runs. The Dodgers have gotten 2 runs back and will now face the top of the order of the Expos.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie lifts one down to right field line, pushing away from Root, who can't get to it. And his defensive issues continue, and that could be problems. Ozzie on his way to third. He's got his second triple.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Daniel.
And now bring up Daniel Murphy. Murphy has hit a couple of long home runs in this contest. This was one of them. Here he is on a man now at third, an RBI chance for Murphy with Harper lurking on deck. All right, Harper has hit 3 home runs in this contest. Still a shutout crowd, nobody is left. Fouled away 0-2. Dodgers just sleepwalking through this game. A lot of people did not expect that after last night's classic ball game. As Murphy pops it up into right field, this should be easy for the Wizard to score. Root does not have a good arm. He does not have a good arm. It's now 20-6. Expos lead. And Bryce Harper is now coming. He has hit 3 home runs, and listen to this crowd as they greet their hero. This was home run number 3. Second decker, no doubt about it. And he is aiming for his 4th home run of the game. This crowd giving Harper a standing ovation. Taking a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Harper pops it up in the shallow left field. Coming on is W.O.N, who makes the catch. Quickly 2 down.
Now batting the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Coming up, Vladimir Guerrero, who has gone deep twice tonight. Oh, 0-2 is the count. 0-1 is the count. I'm ahead of myself on that one. The 0-1. Hammer to left field. Here is number 3 for Vladimir Guerrero. So long, farewell. The Cyclones. Oh my goodness. Expos have another hitter with 3 home runs in this game. It's 21-6. Where did I get the Cyclones from? Well, in a ball game like this, your brain could go all sorts of directions. For Guerrero, the 2 directions have been 2 left and 1 to dead center. No doubt about it for Guerrero. Deep into the night and left, he joins Harper in the 3 home run night contest. And the batter now will be Willie Stargell. He hits on hot shot base hit to left center, boy, I tell you. The Dodgers just look lost, and this game continues to go more long than I don't think anybody wants. And that's because of the Dodgers' lackluster performance. It is as bad as I have seen in a long time calling a Gamecast. I've seen some bad ones, but this is the worst. No energy, no effort, no nothing. As Andre takes a strike. After a tremendous performance last night between these two, and a classic in the Bronx earlier tonight, we're left with this dud. 0-2. Base hit into right. First and second, 2 outs. And the inning continues.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
Harry Carter, the batter. Takes a strike, 0-1. Liberatore trying to get out number 3. We're almost in the same repeat recording as we were the last inning. Dodgers can't get the 3rd out for some reason. The 0-1. And here it goes. Deep into left center. And 3 more on the board. So long farewell. The kid goes deep. It's 24-6. And for Carter, that's home run number 2 of the night. It's been that type of night for the Dodgers. Absolutely awful. George Brett at the plate takes a strike. The 0-1. There's a drive in the center. Could this be the miracle the Dodgers been looking for? Yes, it's out number 3, side retired. End of 6, or makes it end of 5. And game number 2 of the N.L.C.S. is the Expos 24. This game says it all. 24-24-0 for the Expos, 6-13-2 for the Dodgers. It's a game that is absolutely bad. And we're going to have a double switch as Vida Blue will be coming out of the ball game, to the happiness of the Dodgers, who just could not get anything out of it. Maybe 6 runs, but not the kind of stuff they want. They wanted more, and they couldn't get more. Sean Kelly is the pitcher for the Expos. He'll be on to try to keep the Dodgers at bay.
Number 32, Matt Wheeler.
Here's a guy that's about due. He's had an awful situation in the outfield. And he's 0 for 3 tonight. That's right, Mr. 3 himself, Babe Ruth. Sean Kelly out of the bullpen is on the mound for the Expos. First pitch to the Babe. Ground ball. The turnaround will Babe. Nope, not even close. He can't even run. He's worse than a cow. 1 down. Corey Seager, the batter. Couple of hits here and there. At the plate with the bases empty and 1 down. Off of Kelly! Carter picks it up, and they still get Seager. 2 down, and now we got to see if they'll challenge that one. They want to see if he's safe at first or not. He hit off of Kelly. Oh boy, that's a bang banger. That is as bang bang as it gets. Will Roberts challenge? Let's see. The answer is yes, they're going to challenge it. You be the judge. Was he safe at first? Or did the ball beat him out before he touched home plate? We're going to take a look as the challenge is being taken. You be the judge. Bang, bang, safe or out? I can't tell. Going to get the call by the umpire. He's out. So everything going wrong for the Dodgers, including a challenge. 2 outs for Yasiel Puig. And apparently Sean Kelly is okay. Ground ball to second. Inning over. Time to stretch here in Metropolis. Expos 24. And the Dodgers 6. Well, Matt Wieters, the catcher, will be catching now. Gary Carter is out the game. As Wieters is out in the pitcher spot, he'll pop it up. Foul out of play, strike one. Hammers it foul again, 0-2. Ground ball to second. Out number one.
Now back, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith, the batter. 4 for 5, 2 triples, 2 singles. Does not have a double and a home run in this contest at the moment. Strike taken 0-1 as Liberatore still on the mound for the Dodgers. Ground ball, that's a foul ball, 0-2. There's a fly ball, well hit to left center field. And Matt Kemp is going to watch it sail, it's gone. So long farewell, and now Ozzie only needs a double to complete the cycle. His second homer of the postseason, his second of the series, is 25-6. And I'll bring up Daniel Murphy.
The batter, second
Takes the strike 0-1.
Murphy.
So here we go again. Murphy, he's a home run shy of joining Guerrero and Harper for 3 home runs in one game. And he's going to join that club with a bomb to right field. It's gone back to back. 26-6. It's a 20-run lead for the Expos. That is as bad as it could get for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Here it is, no doubt about it. He knew it and so did everybody else. Look at that. Second deck time. And now you have Bryce Harper, who has 3 home runs along with Murphy and Guerrero, who's now 1 hit shy of having his 4th home run. And he just missed it with a foul ball. So we could be looking in history with 3 guys here in this contest. Still plenty of ball game to go, despite it being a blowout. Dodgers trying to get the final 2 outs of this game, and there is number 4, high and deep to right field. History at Expos Park. So long farewell, home run number 4 in this game. In a blowout game, the voice is not supposed to crack. It did in this case because we just saw history. Bryce Harper has hit his 4th home run in a postseason game. His 5th total in this series. He got the glad hand reception by his Expos teammates. Fans want a curtain call. Will he give it to them? Maybe not. What a night for Bryce Harper. And now here's Vladimir Guerrero. Takes a strike, 0-1. So Harper has 4 home runs in this game. Guerrero has 3. And Murphy has 3. Guerrero with a deep shot into center field. Back is Kemp going back. And it's off the wall. I think he brought that home run back. Guerrero with a triple. He just missed his 4th home run of the game. Now bring up Stargell. Dodgers need to get those final outs to get out of this god-awful inning and stop prolonging this game. It's getting worse by the minute. If you're an Expos fan, it's wonderful. You got the game in the bag. If you're the Dodgers, this is as bad as it's going to get. Base hit. Another run scores. 28-6.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre Dawson.
Andre Dawson is the batter. Well, once in a blue moon, you get dogs of a game. This is the all-time dog in playoff series history. As the strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Popped them up. Could this be out number 2 of this inning? It is.
Now batting,
Here's Sean Kelly, the pitcher.
Sean Kelly.
Man's at first, 2 outs, popped up into right field. Root is there, side retired. But the Expos score a couple of more runs, and Hopper makes history. End of 7. Expos 28, Dodgers 6. We're now going to pause for station.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder number 27, Matt Kemp.
Sean Kelly on the mound to begin the 8th inning back here at Nationals Park in Metropolis, New York, as Matt Kemp hits a ground ball to short. To start the 8th inning, he's retired. 1 down. 28-6 in favor of the Expos. Game is officially a dud. Grandal the batter.
D-Rod.
0-1 is the count. The 0-1. Off the middle, right to Murphy. Make it Ozzie. The ship was on. Quickly 2 down here in the 8th.
The pitcher number 30,
Pee-wee. Yeah,
number 1.
not that Pee-wee, but Hall of Fame Pee-wee Reese, the shortstop. Pitch hitting for Adam Lobator, who's out the game and out a moment too soon. Hammers one into center field. Easy play for Hopper. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Expos lead.
Your attention, please.
Scott Alexander will come in out of the bullpen for Brooklyn.
Number 75.
They try to just get this game in the 9th inning. I mean, what else is there to say? George Brett, tremendous night, 2 for 5, 2 singles and a run.
Third baseman, George Brett.
And a pop-up. Third base side, foul ground. Is caught. First out of the 8th. Batter is Matt Wieters. 0 for 1 here tonight, grounded out back in the 7th inning. Expos 3 outs away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead in the N.L.C.S. Game 2 between the M's and the White Sox is tomorrow here on Channel 9, and the N.L.C.S. Game 3 switches to Brooklyn 2 nights from tonight here on W.O.N. Channel 9. Into center field. Kemp, right there, makes the catch. Out number 2. Here's Ozzie Smith, who's a double away from the tackle. Takes a strike. He has a couple of singles, a couple of triples, and a home run. All he needs is a double. And that could be it. A base hit in the center. Nope. He will have himself a single. He will not get the cycle tonight. But what a night for Ozzie Smith.
The batter, second baseman,
And here's Daniel Murphy, who has hit 3 home runs tonight and could hit his 4th if he has a chance. Fouls it away, strike 1. Bryce Harper is lurking. Line drive, foul, 0-2. Another foul ball. A little chopper. Inning over. How about this? The Expos don't score. Last licks for the Dodgers. A huge miracle's got to take place. They're down 28-6 in game number 2 of the N.L.C.S. Well, Carter Glover will come in and try to get the final 3 outs of this contest. Pretty much this game is in the bag for the Expos. They're just 3 outs away from taking a commanding 3 games, make it 2-0 lead as this series will shift to Brooklyn. And the Dodgers try to make some noise there. Tony Gwynn will lead off. In a game which has just turned into a long, long dud. For the Expos, this turned into something big. Caught by Harper for out number 1. They're 2 outs away from a 2-0 victory. Justin Turner now the batter. He's gone deep twice tonight. 22-run lead. Fly ball into right field. Vladimir Guerrero under this one makes the catch. 2 outs. And the Dodgers up down to their final out. And Corey Bellinger is 0 for 4. He's at the plate. A chance to maybe get an 0-5. Who would have ever thought that? He will not be 0-5. He will. No, he won't. Base hit in the center. He has his first hit of the ball game. This game continues with 2 outs here in the 9th inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Babe Ruth.
Well, here's Babe Ruth trying to prolong this game, although this game is in the bag, as we've told you. 28-6. Ruth is 0 for 4. Grounded out his last time up in the 7th. Dodgers down 28-6 in game 2 of the NLCS. 2 outs, 1 on. The pitch on the way. Hit hard to short. The force to second. This game's over. Expos win it 28-6 and take a commanding 2-0 lead over the Dodgers in the National League Championship Series. An absolute blowout. Vladimir Blue gets the well-deserved victory, while the Dodgers will be limping back to Brooklyn. From a classic last night to an epic thud, Expos still have to be happy with themselves. They're up 2-0. Final score, Expos 28. Dodgers 6. 28 runs, 30 hits, no errors for the Expos. For the Dodgers, 6 runs, 14 hits, and 2 errors. You will get the loss, no doubt about it, and no question is going to be talk about him coming back in the postseason at all. Even with this team, he's just been bad. And your player of the game is Bryce Harper. What a night for Bryce. A 4-home run night. 7 RBI night. He was the star, no doubt about it. Your top baseball bubblegum card player of the game. Tomorrow night, it's game 2 of the American League Championship Series between the Sox and the M's. 7 o'clock upload here on W.O.N. Channel 9. Until then, this is yours truly, Jonathan Rios, hoping your game's your game. Thanks for joining us. An unbelievable night here on Channel 9. A classic from a classic in the N.L.C.S. to a blowout here in the N.L.C.S. Final score, once again, the Expos 28 and the Dodgers 6. So long from Metropolis, New York.